together, the way this state has come together has been a marvel to the rest of the country. So God bless those we lost, and those who have been wounded. May God bless the first responders as well as the nurses. I told the nurses, docs, if there's any angels in heaven, male and female nurses are the ones that are in heaven. Docs let you live. Nurses make you want to live. For a guy who spent a lot of time in ICU. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Now I'd like to invite Senator Collins to come up and say a few words as well. Senator.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. I've been asked to remind the cameras to include our interpreter in your shots so that others who are watching will be able to follow what's going on. First, let me express my deep gratitude to the President and the First Lady for being here. It means so much to this community and to the entire state of Maine. I also want to thank our first responders who are there behind us and all of the federal, state, and local officials who have responded to this heinous killings. October 7th is a day that is seared in our memories, a day of horror and grief, but also a day of courage and compassion. To the families of those who lost loved ones, I offer this proverb: death leaves a heartache that no one can heal. Love leaves a memory that no one can steal. In their memory, let us continue to support those who've lost loved ones, those who are injured, those who are recovering. As they grieve, let them know that we are with them. And let us ensure that what makes Lewiston and all the communities in this close-knit area so special continues. Lewiston strong. To my friends in the deaf community, stay strong.
It is fitting that a president who has known the depths of personal grief has come to Maine and to Lewiston today to share the grief of our families and our state. And I want to thank him and the First Lady for making this journey. There's little that we can say or do to ease the pain of a tragedy like this, but we have to start by acknowledging it and committing ourselves to the sacred duty of remembering those who we have lost. And today is about remembrance. I've said for years that Maine is a big, small town with very long streets. We know each other, we care about each other, we're an old-fashioned community. And that's why this tragedy has hit us so hard. What happened last week was a tear in the fabric of that community. But it will heal, as we come together in respect, in remembrance, and in love. God bless those we have lost and those they left behind. And God bless the state of Maine.
I too want to add my thanks to the President and the First Lady for making the trip to Maine. I know how much it means to Lewiston and to Maine people. And frankly, no one is better than this President at comforting someone, at telling them that eventually it will be better, at letting them talk about the family member they've lost. We are so grateful that you took the time to be here with all of us. And I want to add my thanks to the first responders who were there, to the law enforcement who conducted a massive search in a very difficult moment in time, to all the doctors and nurses at the hospital. I'm sorry my colleague Jared couldn't join us today, but I want you to know that when he and I went back to Washington this week, we were instantly embraced by our colleagues from all over the country, some of them sharing stories of the horrific shootings that had happened in their districts, but all of them saying that they had been watching what had been going on in Maine every second of the way, that they were there to help us, that they were there to support our state in any possible way. And last night, Jared read a beautiful tribute on the floor, the two of us, the delegation of two from Maine in the Maine House of Representatives. But he did a wonderful tribute to his home community, to those lives that were lost, to what we need to do moving forward. So I'm very pleased to be here with all of you. I don't live in Lewiston, but I represent half of the state of Maine, and what I've told all of my colleagues is when you live in Maine, it feels not only like a very small town, but each one of us lives in a community where you drop your kids off at the bowling alley, where you go somewhere for a beer, where you feel this level of comfort, knowing everybody, knowing you're going to be safe. That safety was shattered. We can never let that happen again. But thank you so much again, Mr. President, for being here with us, the First Lady. You've brought us so much comfort, and it means so much to our state.
President Biden, Dr. Biden, on behalf of the people of Lewiston and on behalf of the people of Maine, thank you from the bottom of my heart for coming here today. We're enduring unfathomable pain, from the families of those tragically taken from us, to those who are injured, to all the people of Lewiston, to all the people of Maine. But out of this darkness, I believe there is light. I believe there is hope. I see it in the people of Lewiston, a people who are as resilient as they are kind, a people who are as strong as they are compassionate. That hope, that love is all around us today. It is in every blue heart, in every window. It is in every ribbon tied on every telephone pole. It is in every thank you card written by every volunteer. It's in every small act of kindness. It is the love that is in our hearts for one another. Today we honor the lives of the 18 beloved people we lost, and we grieve with their families. We wrap our arms around those who were injured, and we give unending gratitude to the law enforcement officers and our healthcare professionals whose heroic actions saved lives. Mr. President, in this difficult time, we take comfort and solace in knowing that the entire nation stands with Lewiston and with Maine. We feel the warmth of your visit and the strength of your unwavering support for our state. And we see love and hope in the future, as difficult as that may be. We put one foot forward in front of the other. We know the road to healing will be long and tough, but we will heal together. Thank you, and may God bless the people of Lewiston, the people of the great state of Maine, and the United States of America. Thank you.